Pinpoint asteroids in orbit, then hurl y'all thousands of miles an hour towards it.
What's up, Earthlings? Over the past few days, Gary's posted about 4 videos directed towards me. By the looks of the content in these 4 videos, it seems like Gary is trying to win top left. In his first video, he lowers his camera down to the road, which is obviously not perfectly flat. In his second video, he uses my footage where I'm zooming in on buildings which are clearly obstructed by the water. His third video is just a complete misunderstanding of scale. If Polaris was this far away from Earth, then yes, this would be true. But fortunately, people that have been to school for longer than a week know that Polaris is a lot farther away than this.
Polaris is big.
These are small, but the ones out there are far away. Small, far away. Forget it.
I can't believe Gary actually drew this and is actually using this as an argument. Does he really think that Polaris is this far away from Earth? Gary, Polaris is far away, Gary. In this diagram you have here, this is literally closer than the moon. Like, are you trolling us, Gary? You can't be this dumb. You really can't be. In his fourth video, he thinks that pointing a camera or a telescope at a star, then moving it and having it not point at the star anymore, somehow debunks the heliocentric model.
Video about Polaris for Sean Hawkins and B-Ball. They can't seem to understand that their model doesn't work in reality, theoretically only. So let's say that's my telescope. It's lined up with Polaris. It's on a north-south axis. I can literally leave it there and it will always be lined up with Polaris. Now the flat Earth model says that's because we're not orbiting the sun.
Flat Earth model? Where's that? I still have yet to see this flat Earth model you speak of.
That stays right there. Doesn't budge. Always lined up. Works perfect on a flat Earth model.
Yeah, I'd like you to show me that, please. A diagram, I don't know, anything, Gary. Show me a diagram of how anything works on a flat Earth, please. Maybe I'll change my mind. You know, maybe you'll be the guy to change my mind. So I will be waiting for that.
Here's the problem for the Globies.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the problem. Here we go.
If I slide this just on the north-south axis just a little bit more, it will no longer be aimed at Polaris.
No shit, dude. Oh my God. If he moves the camera in a different direction, it's no longer pointed at what he was... Gary, come on, man. Just realign the camera. Just realign it. Guess what? It'll still be parallel. Come on, Gary. You can't be this dumb.
If I look through the sight, it won't be aimed at it at all.
No shit, Gary.
It'll be completely off. I would have to readjust the angle. So now we're going to go back where we started here. Now, the telescope sets on a base, right?
Oh yeah, by the way, how about you tell us how an equatorial telescope mount would work on a flat Earth? That would be, if you did that, that would be amazing. Because no flat earther has yet to tell us how an equatorial telescope mount would work on a flat Earth. How would it track one star on a flat Earth in its current configuration mechanically? How would it do it?
So if the base moves, just like I moved the telescope back, we'll pretend this is grounded on the Earth. The Earth is going to move 186 million miles to the other side of the sun.
And that means what? Again, not understanding scale. 186 million miles compared to Polaris. I don't know, it's a pretty big number. It means absolutely nothing. The ratio involved is so large that it's imperceptible. The distance the Earth travels during its annual orbit is minuscule compared to the distance of Polaris. Consider this. The diameter of Earth's orbit around the Sun is about 186 million miles. The distance to Polaris is about 2.4 quadrillion miles. That's a distance ratio of 1 to 12 million. Since Polaris is very distant, the angular shift over the distance from our North Pole to the equator is imperceptible and can be ignored. To put this into perspective, imagine you're staring straight ahead at a distant mountain located 100 miles away. Now take a step 8 millimeters to the left. Obviously, you're still staring at the same mountain. If you are the Earth and the mountain is Polaris, that 8 millimeter distance is the equivalent of the change in Earth's relative position after 6 months of orbit. So I pulled up this triangle calculator because I wanted to see exactly how big of an angle that would make since Polaris is about 2.4 quadrillion miles, the Earth's orbit around the Sun is 186 million miles. So let's see, the distance of B would be 2.4 quadrillion, so that's 15 zeros. So we'll do 2, 4, 0, 0, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, because we have the 4 and the 2, okay? And let's see, C would be the same. So we have 2, 4, 0, 0, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 2.4 quadrillion miles. Now the length of A would be 186 million. So 186 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And what we have is an angle which would be 0.0000444. I don't know about you, but that would be a pretty small angle. So, Gary, the math doesn't lie.
Do you suppose it should still be aimed at Polaris? Heck no. Of course, they claim Polaris is so big and so far away that it will still be lined up with Polaris. It simply doesn't work.
Yes, it does, Gary.
They don't live in reality. They have to make crap up. But when you think about it...
This is Gary saying that we have to make crap up when Gary has said many times that all of his ideas are made up by him. Come on, Gary. You got to stop this.
And think it through. And use common sense and rationality. You realize the model of the Earth orbiting the Sun is absolute crap.
All right, so we'll be waiting for your model that can make predictions. I'd like for you to create a model that can predict the next lunar eclipse, and I want to know where it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, what time, where on Earth, all that stuff. You create a model, and you tell us where it's going to happen with your supposed flat Earth model. I'm looking forward to that, Gary. At this point, I kind of think Gary's just trolling and just looking for some attention. Honestly, I don't think anybody can be this dumb. And I don't like calling people dumb. But when you make content like this, I mean, you're really pushing the borderline of absolute stupid. Once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And check out the rest of my videos if you're interested. And as always, peace.
Pinpoint asteroids in orbit, then hurl y'all thousands of miles an hour towards it.